Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have a very, very important guest here today, Jonathan. You guys may know him from Queer Eye. He's amazing. And we are here talking about myths, things that your parents tell you growing up. Are they true? Are they not? Everything about beauty, clean beauty. And we will be talking about some of Biossance's products, which are clean beauty.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and get into it.
Does ice help zits?
I don't know the answer to this, but I will say that maybe ice helps inflammation.
You put a little bit of ice on her. That is a myth that works.
Somebody told me growing up, toothpaste on a pimple will make your pimple go away. Clearly that was not true because it burned my skin. Then it turned to like a really bright, burned looking thing on my face.
No. Okay, here's one. What about natural is clean?
Natural means clean. False.
You're really in fuego today. Natural really just means like from the earth.
Yeah.
And lots of gorgeous stuff comes from the earth that is actually not gorgeous.
Yeah, like
Cesium, boron, like nuclear reactive
stuff. I feel like you
stuff.
should just have like a lab coat on right now.
I did interview Bill Nye, the science guy, yesterday, so I'm feeling like extremely
You did?
sciencey.
Oh
yeah.
my god, that's kind of goals, honestly. I mean, half the stuff that just came out of your mouth, I was like, what?
Just say boron.
You lost me at hair extensions. Honestly, that's like the last thing I heard you say.
Synthetic ingredients in beauty is bad.
False.
That is a false myth, but it sounds true.
I mean, synthetic sounds bad.
Synthetic does sound bad. And in certain times, I think a synthetic ingredient or chemical could be bad. Like when you're talking about like a sodium lauryl sulfate, for instance, or if you were talking about like a paraben, that would be like a synthetic thing that is, it's not like from the earth, that is bad. However, you could take something like, say, the squalane that's in Biossance, and basically the squalane that Biossance makes is a fermented version of a sugarcane plant that molecularly looks the same as squalane that comes from sharks, but it's like saved millions and millions and millions and millions of sharks. So there's some times where a synthetic ingredient is actually really useful and actually very sustainable and something that can work really, really well, like that squalane and Biossance. And there's other times where synthetic ingredient is something you like definitely want to say no to.
Like parabens.
Yeah, so synthetic can be one of those like tricky words, and as long as
and hair extensions.
Yeah, I do like a hair extension.
But you
for
don't
a
want a
little bit of
synthetic
bulk.
one.
Well, no, not with heat, of course not. Good God, no, unless you want to really go up in flames and not in a cute way.
Speaking about natural skincare, clean beauty, is there a mask that you ever made at home that's like out of stuff from your kitchen? And what is it? This is not a myth. This is just, I need to know.
Yes. Okay, well, my very favorite like DIY easy mask that's just like easy and gorgeous, and it's a moisture mask that you can use on your hair and your face, is straight up agave nectar.
Agave nectar.
Yeah, so like you take the agave nectar, you just like make some warm water like on the stove, and then you put like the glass container of the agave nectar in there just to get the consistency very runny. You can literally apply it to your face, apply it to your hair.
Just the nectar, that's it?
It literally like smooths your cuticle down so much. It's so humectant on your face.
I'm gonna trust you because you have some hair, some really beautiful hair here. So I feel like you probably really take care of it.
I do.
He said, I do.
I do.
I do.
And I don't overwash her, which is my biggest key to keeping my hair healthy.
Yeah.
This is a really big one from growing up. Like I need to wash my hair every day to keep my hair very clean. Because like very clean hair is very good hair.
Yes, and that is a myth.
Don't wash your hair so much.
Yeah, it's not actually good for your hair to wash it every day. It strips all the natural oils, and then you have dry, brittle hair.
Some dried out hair.
If you can't spell it, stay away from it. That's the myth.
Okay, even though I know that that's false, my instinct is to say it's true.
I feel like people tell me all the time, use things that are simple. The ingredients look simple. That's better for your skin.
And this is kind of actually like an actual good note on clean beauty. Because I think that people did say in a clean beauty expert space that you should be able to pronounce them, and if you can't, then you probably should stay away with it. And I think that that was really probably true up until the last few years.
Oh.
As science has developed in the clean beauty space, I do think that you are seeing introduction of more words that would have caused me to recoil like 6 or 7 years ago, be like, ooh, I don't know what that word is. I think it's important to like not get totally scared of words that you may not be able to pronounce. But I also think that you should really be using EWG to look up the ingredient, because we do have resources where if you don't know what ingredient is,
Yeah.
and if you are someone like me who has psoriasis, or if you have like any sort of like autoimmune disease or any sort of like thyroid thing or any sort of like health issue, it's really important to know what the ingredients are in your skincare.
Do you have something that you feel helps with your psoriasis? Because I feel like, that might help somebody.
So, well, a couple things, like knowing what my psoriasis triggers are is like a really big thing, like keeping my stress down. I will tell you though, not to like continually beat the head of Biossance, but I gotta say, it really helps me. I started struggling with psoriasis in my hairline and on my ears and my neck, and having anything in it with fragrance.
Oh yeah, that's
like I can't
trigger.
mess with fragrances anymore, not in my body wash, not in my detergents, like nowhere, because it really will like activate a flare up from nowhere, and I have no idea why, because there could be one of 4,000 things literally in the term fragrance, and
so many things have fragrance.
yeah, and I know that some of those has got to be something that's triggering it, but I don't know what, so I just have to stay away. And Biossance doesn't use any fragrance. That is something that I know that I can like use the 100% squalane oil in my hair, on my face, and it doesn't have anything that's really gonna like trigger anything.
Yeah, and squalene's really good because I heard it doesn't clog your pores.
Yes, it's non-comedogenic, but also it is like squalane is naturally occurring in your body, and as we get older, like we don't make as much of it, and so I noticed that it really like absorbs into the skin very quickly. Another thing that's kind of cute about it, if you're like a really fierce like makeup person, and I'm not that much of like, I'm more of a like Whole Foods makeup chick.
Whole Foods makeup chick.
But the point is that I forgot what I was gonna say.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that because I got sidetracked in the eyebrows too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, makeup people, squalane. So
oh yes.
One thing that you can use squalane oil for, you can actually use it on like other makeup that's like dried up or like a little bit like past of its like little baby prime. Like if you have like a little baby like bronzing stick that you love, but you got a little bit dry and cracky, you like let the little like lid off. You can like dot a little like drop of squalane, and it will like reactivate and like re-moisten like your other makeup.
Or maybe like a gel liner.
Yes. So she's kind of got like MacGyver like, non-toxic properties to the Biossance, which is kind of fierce.
I love that. I always need to rehydrate my gel liners. I have another myth. Actually, I'm not sure if this next one is a myth or a fact, but I feel like my family always told me that if you don't want to wear a deodorant, that you could cut a lime or a lemon and just rub it on your underarm. Are we stumped?
Feel like I believe it. Is
I
it
mean,
bad?
I have to say on camera that I believe it because my mom told me. If you have the facts, leave it in the comments down below. Personally, I think it's true because my mom told me, so.
Isn't like lime juice like why we can eat like raw fish and ceviche and it like doesn't give you food poisoning and die because it like eats the bacteria?
And it cooks. Like,
it'll cook the bacteria from my armpits. I buy it.
Yes! That sounds like a really legit explanation.
Yeah.
Wow. Using lemon juice to lighten your hair.
Okay, that does work. That is true. But is it a good idea? No.
Okay, why isn't it a good idea?
Unless you want to have like red and orange hair, it's yeah. Because if you have dark hair, so this is the thing about like bleach and hair lightening, right?
Yeah.
So like lemon juice and the sun and bleach all do the same thing to the hair, but just like a different speed, right?
Yeah.
So like the sun's gonna lighten your hair, lemon juice and the sun are gonna lighten your hair, but like bleach is gonna lighten it the best. But there's only like 5 colors that bleach and the sun are gonna lighten your hair too. Are you ready?
Yes.
Red, red orange, orange, orange yellow, and pale yellow. Those are your options. So if you have hair as dark as mine or as dark as your little baby Natch, it's going to be red and orange when you put lemon juice on it and sit under the sun. And it's going to stay red and orange for more days of the summer than they exist. If I did that, I'm going to be Carrot Top.
There isn't enough lemons in the world to make my hair blonde. Okay,
but honey, whoever is doing your blonde work is like, I would never change. I would never leave. They are really sorting out. That Tawny, she's sorting you out.
To me.
And she's at 901.
She's
right?
at 901.
They're really so good. They're so good.
They are so good. I feel like I need to call you for all my beauty advice. Like if I'm about to do something rash.
I will always talk about that. Like I'm not an impulsive queen when it comes to beauty decisions.
You have all the answers.
Because I've had to like guide through so many people for making terrible hair decisions, and then I have to like listen to them every 4 to 6 weeks, like for the duration of that growing out experience, and still find like love and patience and compassion to like listen to them complain about something that I like told them really calmly like not to do.
Yeah, they go against you. He's looking at you.
Your eyebrows are so beautiful.
Thank you. you.
They were telling me a story of like geometry and like where things are
Geometry?
supposed to live. It's like this like sacred geometry, like just like where it's supposed to be.
Well, I use a protractor, and I just like, no, I'm just kidding, I don't.
I was like, are you?
Did you see his face though? He was like,
I was telling me everything. I'm like, is that what Kim K taught you on that part? Oh my God.
I love brows. I'm obsessed with brows.
Yeah, they're really
So I was telling him he has
perfection.
really good brows.
Thank you. I had them really overly aggressively waxed when I was like
We all have been
2014.
there.
2014. I knew from the first strip that went, honey, I was like, oh my God, she just waxed off like 3/4 of my eyebrow. And for that whole year, I looked like this. No matter what, every expression was. And then I have not touched my eyebrows since 2014, with the exception of like plucking out like maybe one right here.
Yeah,
but
I feel like you don't even need to.
No, over here. Well, because they just those 4 rows that gave me like a normal adjacent eyebrow just came back in the last like year.
Ugh, there's nothing worse than bad brows or a bad hair appointment or everything goes south. On top of that.
Really just too devastating to even think about.
Period. Wow, I feel like we really gave some great life advice.
Yeah, what's next? Let's keep going.
Okay, let's see.
I was just kidding. Wrap this up.
We
Give
have to
them
go
that
home.
CTA.
We're hungry. We're tired. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being on my channel, serving all of your knowledge. You really blew me away with how you speak about skincare and just like all these ingredients. I'm like, what?
I love it.
You're
It's my
so
passion.
good at it.
Thank
I'm
you.
so impressed.
I see why you subscribe to her channel. She's so sweet.
I loved filming this video with you today.
Me too.
We talked about myths, hacks, clean beauty, all of the above. I feel like we have a lot of things that our families tell us growing up, and some of them are true and some of them aren't. But here we are.
Whether it comes
Facts.
to love or clean beauty, don't be lazy.
Yeah, don't be lazy. And if you want to know more about clean beauty, because let me tell you, skin is very important, and look at us. Look at this. Don't forget to go check out Biossance's YouTube channel to see their Clean Academy videos to learn all about clean beauty and how to take care of your skin. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
This is Mythbusters Beauty Edition. It's respect.
Okay, start
I
over.
talked through the whole thing.
No, but I liked it.
No, I hated it.
Okay. You just looked at me with the cutest smile ever. Okay.